interesting. I know that you know, UGC Highlander is not taken as seriously as ETF2L, but these two teams seem to be pretty good against each other. It should be a pretty close match, despite Chessclub being 10-1 throughout the season. ODESZA actually is the only one to take a loss, or only one to make a Chessclub take a loss, and actually went 4-3 in the playoff played earlier this season. So it should be a pretty good matchup tonight. Do you know these teams at all, Pineapple?
Yeah, I know them a little bit, and I think there'll be a little bit of rivalry between them because of the match earlier in the season where it was a very close game between them, but ODESZA quickly got ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're starting off here on Process. Now, like, Process is kind of a map, you know, it's really, you get to push off advantages very quickly and kind of go off of that, and it'll be kind of interesting to see, because my understanding is that ODESZA is a bit of a kind of a mixed team. Like, they have some people from Prem teams, some people from Div 1 and stuff like that. Obviously, they've done well for themselves, but, you know, again, being UGC, not taking it seriously, if they've had the practice, you know, to be coordinated enough to go aggressive through these pushes, I'll be kind of curious to see how they kind of play on this 5 CP map. What are you looking forward to today in the match, Pineapple?
I'm looking forward to the flank plays with the Scout and the Soldier, because they both have extremely good Scouts and Soldiers on both teams, so it should be an interesting play.
Yeah, what do you think? So we have, looks like Lazy versus Nesh on the Scouts. Now, can you talk about these Scouts? Do you know them at all very much? I can't say I'm familiar with either of them myself.
I both know that they have extremely good DM, so they should be getting meat shots all over the place, hopefully getting some really key picks in the game, which can hopefully get the push, which Process is very known for, with all these quick pushes.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other big matchup that, you know, always happens on Process, and pretty much anything in Highlander, is going to be the sniper battle, especially on Process. I mean, the sightlines on this map is just absolutely insane, and snipers themselves can pretty much shut down chokes. And it looks like we have a guy, I don't know, I'm like really curious. I don't have the exact lineup here. We got Trigger Trey versus was it like
Tutorial.
Tutorial sniper. Is he normally a sniper? Is that his main?
I'm pretty sure he is. He's also a very good sniper.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking, for some reason, I had it in my head, I was thinking of him as like a medic main or something like that, but I realized I'm thinking of someone completely else. Shows you my ignorant American ways. Well, we are sitting at 18 in the server, so hopefully we should get ready up pretty soon coming on here. Looks like... and they're calling out the default in 2 minutes. I thought we're going to see a forfeit. That'd be pretty lame, but yeah, we should get going pretty soon here. I don't know. I really like Process. I don't know. How do you feel about 5CP when it comes to Highlander yourself?
I think 5CP is a great format. It's like great with Granary and Process. Like the great pushes, like it can be anyone's game. Like 1 minute it can be like they're holding last, the next minute they can be attacking last. It's all very fast paced.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really is defined by the teams. Kind of like you're saying, it's like it can be really fast paced and it can be really slow paced, but it's really how the teams play against each other. So it sounds like we got a ready up. Some good looks, have fun, and we are getting set out here, so we will see the first mid-fight coming out here in the grand finals of the European Highlander UGC Championship here. So let's take it out of who gets to the mid first. Looks like it's going to be the Red Devil. No, they actually kind of each came out the... Atomic came out the first side. We got the blue actually pushing over hard to the left, red pushing hard to the right, so each pushing to their own side. As the fight is just kind of slowly progressing across, and nothing really. You got a soldier bombing in over the top, and Ubers actually goes down very quickly, so that fire, note that like kind of box control is just the engineer by himself now, but no real frags coming out either way. Just does go down to no Demo Man for the red team here, and that's going to be enough for them to start pushing across the point. Heavy does go down, Kratos is popped off, and down goes the medic, and only 4 alive here for red, but the wheat, they're so weak. Look at the health on blue. I mean, everybody is in the red here, but they are going to take the point, and only 3 alive now on the red side here, so it looks like they'll be able to push straight through. Chessclub not looking too good here out the gate. What did you see that mid?
I saw the blue engine got a very good hold in the start of the mid. He got straight on top of the crates, shut down a lot of the jumpers as well, so that helped. Looks like blue is just trying to get a sniper pick as he's pushing out through the choke. You can't see anybody yet, but like he has the sniper. The other sniper is watching, so he just gets a pick on mint.
Yeah, we got the Kritzkrieg building up here again. They're about 90%. So you've seen that popped up here pretty quickly as they're getting ready to push through choke. And just as I say that, here comes the Kritzkrieg, but oh, sniped down right away. Now we got some laser beam, but that's just good enough as he gets sniped down as well, but he does take down the scout and Demoman in that exchange, but basically all your big power classes are down here. We got a Kong popped off, and they're going to try to push through. It's kind of a weird kind of push going on here. Looks like the combo is trying to push through IT. Finally,
yeah,
they
looks
are
like this
getting
is
up
trying
to mid.
to keep them at sewers. Looks like the soldier's having another soldier battle with Ubers, who barely gets out. Looks like the red are now onto mid, but they're quickly being pushed back. Now they're all pushing on now.
Yeah, it looks like Chessclub is finally going to retake this. Mini Sentry does go down that point. Ubers was behind, but unable to do anything for ODESZA there. As the Kritzkrieg is about to be ready to be popped off again, as I'm assuming they're going to get ready to re-push. Where's the Demoman? The combo is sitting here in sewers. The combo's very close. It might be dangerous. Kritz is popped off. Does take down just a reflect onto the soldier. Another crit sticky goes out the sewer door, but they have already kited that crit so well that it has done nothing. And now it's a 60% Uber advantage here going to Chessclub.
Yeah, looks like Reds are just trying to push him back out of choke so they can get him back for a passive hold. Looks like Breakfast might be trying to get into sewers, so that if Red has a good hold in sewers, they can easily push in. It looks like they're going for a cap, but it easily gets shut down. It looks like Blue are now running in through choke, all pushing in, and they quickly pop Uber. Looks like they're trying to go through sewers, but nobody else is there to support them. Looks like they're trying to get the hold.
Yeah, Ubers came around and got a nice force pop on the medic there, so basically wasting that Uber, and here comes the counter. Kritzkrieg trying to catch the medic off guard. He is stuck in sewers with the Heavy. Medic does go down there, but Heavy is able to take down the Demoman, trying to push through. Scout trying to take on the Heavy, but that's never going to work out too well right there, as he's going to back away. Now, Chessclub is going to be able to hold on to this midpoint here, but they did lose the medic in the process, and that Kritzkrieg continuing to build here. So, they're not going to have the medic up here on Chessclub till just now, and already at 40% with that Kritzkrieg. So this next push, they should be able to retake this midpoint, as they are trying to get a little bit aggressive here through IT, as they did get a couple picks as well. No Breakfast Junior, so that's no Heavy on Chessclub here on Red, as they're just kind of slowly poking through. IT push coming through, but down goes Atomic to snipe. Very nice snipe here, as they are, again, just trying to get some ground. A little bit slow here. Lazy does go down. No scout for the Red. Chessclub, as they are pushing across point and are going to just get bullied across this point. No need to use the crits even. No sniper on Red as well, so it's going to make it a little bit. Down goes Breakfast Jr. This midpoint's going to go down, and second point's looking very vulnerable as well.
Yeah, it looks like it's just in the med demo on the Pyro on Red, so it looks like they might have to fall back. Blue's coming through choke now, but it's a bit slow, and the soldier comes behind, but he quickly gets shut down. Looks like the sniper trying to get another pick, but the demo spam is too much for him.
Yeah, they're getting kind of antsy in this choke area, trying to take some ground. Finally, they do push through. They do have Kritzkrieg. It's finally popped off, and it's just being used on, like, the sniper? I'm not really sure. A little bit miscommunication, potentially. They do at least get a scout with it, but, oh! Yeah, the medic goes down there. Looks like it was a combination. I didn't see who actually got the pick, but, yeah, this retake is, they're kind of stopping them. They did get the second point, but Red is pushing out right away here. They do have Uber ready to go, as looks like they're going to hold on to it. Soldier's actually coming behind the medic. It's one rocket. Oh, drop by Ubers there. Nice play. Did not see that coming at all, and I don't know if they're going to be able to. It looks they might be able to retake this, but just an NG and Scout here on the second.
Well, it looks like Blue are trying to come through choke again, trying to stop this cap as they have very few numbers. Just a scout on point with the NG.
They do get the cap. I think it's only going to be just for a little while here, as the Demoman's already on the second point. Does have a spy right there, but he's going to go down very quickly, as we already got big numbers out here on the second point, and they're going to recapture, and now it's kind of up to them. They do have, again, they're still on Kritzkrieg. They have about 50% advantage here. They're going to be pushing in pretty soon here, as the medic is holding pretty close. I don't know if they realize how close or how quickly they're going to push. The medic is backing up to behind the upper area, which is a very smart play to be able to kite those crits. But they do lose Kazul, so no spy here.
Chris just gets popped. Laser beam coming from the Heavy, and Sticks going, gets the sentry. The Heavy is still up in secret room with the medic, but the demo tries to keep him getting him. Looks like he's still in there, and a great snipe gets the scout down.
Yeah, and a lot of contention coming up in this little room up here, as you said, the secret room. Medic and Heavy does go down, only 4 are alive. They control this upper area. They pretty much have this point unless some miracle happens. Spy play on the point, not enough, and down it goes. That's actually ODESZA with the first cap. You know, I kind of came in here, my understanding was Chessclub was kind of, you know, they're ODESZA coming in as the underdogs here. Again, you know, Chessclub 10-1 throughout the season. ODESZA did take 1 game off them on Steel, but Steel is kind of a game which can go either way. So we come to the second point here. ODESZA up 1-0 on Chessclub.
Yeah, it looks like red is still running the Uber and the blue is still running crits, so it looks like there's still going to be some similar plays going on. The spy on blue team is just trying to get ambi picks.
Yeah, and it looks, I mean, they're kind of, it looks like ODESZA trying to get aggressive across the point here, extending out a little bit much. They're pushing all the way across. They're already going into second. They are not taking their foot off that gas pedal here, as it looks like they have some people trapped in sewer. Just the soldier here, as the medic, is already onto the second point, has Kritzkrieg ready to go, and wow, I mean, they're ready to push in the last. They got Kritzkrieg, and the respawns do come up for Chessclub, but they're probably going to go down pretty quickly here, as we're going to have the Kritzkrieg popped off. The medic's trying to get out to that secret room on last, but we'll see how this final push comes in.
Yeah, red's running the quick fix, but it won't be enough for the crits. It's already popped and he's attacking in secret room. I think the sticks are trying to get the Heavy down. He gets down to about 150, but it isn't enough to stop the point. Heavy is just trying to get rid of the sticks, but the red coming pushing in all from the right side, keeping home. And there's a back cap going on by the scout, who's getting very good hold on the point, which looks like this might be a failed push for blue.
Yeah, excellent play there by Chessclub. They really kited that crits really well. They didn't drop any key players. They're able to come around the other side, kill the Devilman, try to get on the point, put some cap time onto it, and they're able to kill him down. Looks like ODESZA is trying to recapture this point, but it's going to be for naught. Even if they do recapture, this engineer kind of throwing his life away, it's still like it's going to go down. Like they're going to recapture. You know, like there's no point in capturing it because you're just going to give it up right away. So they're going to secure their second hold here. They do have Quick Fix, a third medigun, ready to go here, as it looks like they're trying to just figure out where do they want to push from. They're kind of holding the T, as we should see a pop here not too long now, as ODESZA's holding pretty close to choke.
Yeah, the soldier's getting a very good hold in sewers. Looks like the scout's going to try help him out so that he can flank. Oh, looks like a spy just got a med. He dropped the med and the heavy. Very, very nice play. So it looks like blue's probably going to come in here very quick with these 2 key players down.
Yeah, huge pick there, and the blue is wasting no time here. They're trying to just push right. Scout is on the Demo Man, though. Is he going to be able to finish it off? No, he does. Lazy does go down, though he got pretty low. And Soldier Bomb in over the top onto the medic. It's 1 rocket, second rocket, but oh, a headshot. Are you kidding me? That close range, hitting the Soldier. They're going to capture the point. Only 4 alive for the defense, but Death does take down the medic, so no medic for this final push into this last point. Are they going to go straight through? They are trying to get some ground, kind of feeling if they can get anything going on. Demo and Heavy are pushing up this far left-hand side. Demo now going onto the point. Nobody's really contesting the point. He's getting a lot of free capture time. Soldier finally does bomb over the top, does get the Demo Man with just like a tiny little bit onto the point, and only 3 alive for blue ODESZA, as Chessclub is all alive here, but any spy cap, a sneeze would capture this final point. So they're going to leave a man on it and push out to second.
They're stacking all the players on red onto that point. It looks like they might try to get the push because blue is holding relatively far back. Because they're going forwards, going in for a counter push. But the heavy quickly gets shot down and the rest of the team has to retreat. Nice try, but the medic still gets out alive, which is good. But there's a spy behind him, bumps into the sniper, which notices him.
Yeah, that whole, Chessclub just tried to push through choke. They didn't secure sewer, and they got absolutely just pinched right there. They pushed through choke. They were fighting through choke. They got flanked from sewer. The medic goes down. They're only 3 alive. I mean, they had such an advantage there to push through choke, but I mean, again, when you don't push through every route, you just get absolutely wrecked. And here they come in. Kritzkrieg onto this last point. Sticky comes out, not hitting anything with it. Now landing, trying to get some heist, but still doesn't really get anything. Hits the medic once. Medic does go down here, so no medic on the defense here. Engineer goes flying, but only 4 alive for ODESZA here, and another failed push onto this last point, as they're going to just kind of hold onto this second.
Yeah, with just the pyro and the heavy on second at the moment, it looks like they're still trying to contest as red hasn't come through yet. They're getting more players up, so it should be a safe hold.
What do you think ODESZA's doing wrong here with these last pushes? It's about second or third push into last. It just really hasn't done much. I mean, what have you been seeing that's kind of that's been leading them to have these failed pushes?
I think they've always put their combos straight up into Secret Room. They haven't been focusing around the point with the other people who are pushing the rest of their players off the point. So they go Keely on the mid and the heavy, which allows them to retreat, stay alive, and then push back in.
Yeah, it seems like, I don't know, some level, I mean, this is, I kind of was talking about this a little bit in the pregame of, like, just a little bit of the coordination onto these final pushes. It just seems like they're getting a little bit too trigger-happy, where the combo's going above, but they don't have their flank on the point. You know, it's like you need something here, as we do get a conk popped out, and quick fix as well here, I believe, yeah, and they're going to try to get some aggression onto this point. Not really getting too much. I guess they did take it down Atomic and the heavy, but Atomic is respawning right away, and Red is getting some picks, so Chessclub's going to try to push out here. Is that a counter? Yeah, that is a counter conk popped off here, as a soldier bombing way up in the air, getting over the top, but he goes down to a nice sticky trap by Death there. As,
looks like the scout's trying to flank. He gets the demo. He goes up against the heavy, but the quick fix isn't enough for the meat shots. He quickly gets shut down with the heavy still on high HP. Looks like the quick fix has been popped to make sure that they get out alive. Looks like they're going to set it back up and last because they don't want to risk this push again.
Yeah, I mean, they were down to 4 people. They're fortunately getting their respawns in, but here comes the Kritzkrieg out. A heavy is getting trapped there. Spy, demo onto the point. So much spam coming down onto the point. They get blown off. Are they going to be able to capture this? Pyro goes down, just the soldier trying to contest the point against the engineer, but that's not going to work out with the mini sentry behind him, and only 2 alive on this push. I thought they were going to get it right there, but really nice just focus on that point, killing the people, and only the scout and engineer alive, and the scout goes down there, so just engineer and respawns, as they should be able to recapture the second point, and again, another failed push by ODESZA onto this final point.
Yeah, it looks like Blue's running Kritzkrieg still, so I'm surprised that they haven't gone counter Kritzkrieg, because once they've pushed and they survive, which they have been doing very well in Secret Room, they could just push back with the crits and quickly clean up the point, then push again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he's sticking with, well, it looks like, yeah, he's sticking with quick fix, which is the direct, like, opposite thing you want to do against Kritzkrieg usually. I mean, Kritzkrieg is how you counter quick fix, but he's sticking with it, and he pops it off, and again, they try to push out, but they just aren't getting anything. Basically, the only time Chessclub has had any success this game is basically after a failed push out of ODESZA. Anytime they actually try to push themselves, they're losing every fight, and here they go. They try to push into the middle point with quick fix, and nothing happens out of it. They're back to holding second here, and we should be seeing a Kritzkrieg popped off here from Choke.
Yeah, looks like they'll be pushing up very soon. The heavy is going up Choke with the rest of the combo. Med calls to the crits. But it hasn't been popped yet. The demo retreats because the scout was aggressively pushing them back. There isn't actually anybody in the sewers. Actually, the blue team has the sewers, so that will help with the push. And it looks like the blue popped the Kritzkrieg, but the demo gets shut down instantly, so it's up to the laser heavy, who can't do much damage from this far away against the pop quick fix.
Yeah, and down he goes to a headshot. So no power classes here on ODESZA, the blue side, as looks like Red is trying to push through. Chessclub trying to get any ground, but Uber's behind the scenes doing work, getting 2 kills, picking up a kill on the sniper there. But finally, Chessclub trying to get aggressive, and they might actually have a chance. They're creating some space, but they're taking a little bit slowly, and down goes Death. No demo man for this push from Chessclub here. And now it's looking a little bit sketchy. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it here. Looks like the Heavy is going to capture the combo right here. Heavy, Breakfast Jr. taking down the demo, taking down the Pyro as well. And they are going to finally pop off that quick fix and finally take one of the first points outside of second here, as they are down 1-0. So finally, finally they're taking a point. 14 minutes left on the clock here. But the Kritzkrieg ready to go out of the ODESZA, so we should be seeing that popped off here not too long from now, as Atomic is just getting back up.
Looks like the combo might be trying to go through sewers as they've got everybody there. Yep. They've got their quick fix around 80% at the moment, so they have to counter crit soon, or otherwise the quick fix is going to come out.
And I don't know if they know the combo is sitting inside of sewer, just outside of it. Quick fix and Uber is popped at the same time, and guess which one wins that battle? Down goes the demo, down goes the Heavy. Medic is stuck alone with just the Pyro. And looks like, yeah, ODESZA, if they play this correctly, it should be able to push through pretty easily. I mean, they have the firepower, or they did, as they say that, actually, kicking Heavy. That's the Heavy and Devilman are both down for both teams, and it looks like it's going to be a reset here as Soldier taking on the Sentry Gun, but it looks like they actually, yeah, they just exchanged power classes, and we're just going to kind of hold through. But again, I mean, that shows you why you don't run the Quick Fix against the Kritzkrieg. They pop the Quick Fix, you pop the Quick Fix, the Kritzkrieg's always going to win that battle. There's, like, you know, I'm surprised Chessclub's staying on this Quick Fix. I don't know, any thought process, any reason why you think they're doing? I mean, they do pop it off right here, but down goes, again, the Kritzkrieg comes out and wins that battle. Death goes down. They're popping it. They might even catch the medic out here. The Heavy is right around the corner. It takes a good angle and is able to push them back. Soldier bombs in over the top. Heavy's caught in here, takes down the Engineer, and he is so low. He should be caught out. Finally does go down. No Breakfast Jr., but it looks like Atomic went down to a headshot there, as it is 4v5, and I'm not sure who's going to be able to take this. Oh, Kazul, nice stab onto the Heavy. And looks like we're going to, again, get another reset here. But again, Kritzkrieg just showing its power against the Quick Fix.
Yeah, but I'd be surprised if they stay Quick Fix this time after considering how many failed pushes there have been against the Crits pop. So, looks like we're going to easily get mid, but I don't know about... But it looks like they're setting up in second because they want to try counter push and get that momentum all the way to last. Because with only 12 minutes on the clock, that's really what they need.
Yeah, I mean, they need to start doing something different. I mean, Chessclub, they've had no success this game at all. And remember, this is the UGC final, so, I mean, unless the teams agree to something different, my understanding is that they only play one half. So 12 minutes left on the clock here. And Chessclub need to do something, but here we got the Kritzkrieg ready to go. They're pushing out a lower IT, but just as I say that, Atomic sniped again. My goodness, he cannot find anything but his head being blown off as they do pop the crits onto the Heavy. He does take down Breakfast Jr., and they're taking some ground here. Actually, we're able to bully out the Devilman who's stuck inside of upper lobby. So they should be able to get this out here as the Spy's looking to make a play, but they are going to take second here. And ODESZA is going to have another chance to push on to last.
Yeah, but looks like Red is going to have time to have their crits. Yeah, they swap back to crits. Looks like Blue's still going very aggressive even without Ubers, so they go down quickly. But Breakfast Jr. just goes down to a nice play by Ubers.
Yeah, and Kritzkrieg, you know, popped on the Engineer with Frontier Justice. Not going to do so well with only 3 shots there, as we had a Spy come on to that last point. So ODESZA, again, trying to they're getting a little bit aggressive on this final point, but not, like, together at once. They do have 85% crits, so the one good thing is they did force out the crits, which is kind of an unusual thing. Usually, like, I would say it's generally better just to die with the crits rather than use it, because if you stay alive, you know, like, that medic was never really in danger. It didn't seem like he needed to pop it there, but I guess he did, and now we're going to give the crits advantage here to ODESZA if they use it quickly enough. But I mean, they're building pretty quickly, only 20% away, so we'll see if ODESZA is able to use this quick enough. And they're still in upper IT. They haven't done anything yet. I think they're trying to finally get a push together here. It's going up 2-0 would be huge in this game with only 10 minutes left.
It looks like they're just trying to keep... Oh, but they just go through shutters. Looks like they're throwing the crits, but they have to get back because he has been lit on fire. But he tries. But the medic, and with the sniper and the Heavy in the secret room, is very good. It's keeping them at bay because they can't push up in time with the crits.
Yeah, trying to push that shutter door when a pyro is right around the corner, I mean, that is so difficult to do. You need to focus the pyro. You need to kill him. And basically, the pyro by himself, Scissors, was able to air blast him and shut down that entire crits push. And now we got Chessclub with 100% crits ready to go. We should see them pushing on aggressively. Excuse me, as we looks like we got our first pause of the game.
Yep, it looks like Blues. Well, currently, I can see they're all just on the point. It looks like they're going to try to be very passive until Red counter crits is into a push, but they'll hopefully try win that push and push back and then get a 2-0. And with around 9 minutes on the clock, that should be a very, very healthy start.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things kind of going wrong in this game, and it just seems like, I don't know, like Chessclub, is your game paused? My game, I see some of the streamer stats going on. Is it just, I'm not crazy, right?
Yeah, it is my game pause as well.
Okay, alright. But yeah, no, I mean, it just, Process last. I mean, Process, I really enjoyed the map, but the last point is, like, so difficult to push into. And the reason it's so difficult is it requires so much teamwork. You can't just push in with half your team because there's so many different areas that you can kite damage, basically. So it's like if you push in from the far left, you can swing around the far right, and you can still like dodge all of that damage while still contesting the point. Because basically every point on last, you have some angle looking at the point. So no matter where you are, you can put damage onto that point. So if you just send people at the point, it's kind of like that. You need to send people from basically all angles, try to take control of one side completely, and kind of slowly work your way over. Kind of something like that. And I don't know, ODESZA just seems like they're kind of just playing like a pug team. They're just kind of going in, they're being aggressive, and their aggressiveness is winning the battles on the midpoint, on the second point, but it just can't seem to get that last point. I mean, I know, what would you, if you're ODESZA coming in here, what would you do to kind of change up the game to kind of finish out this second cap?
Well, like you're saying, like the aggressive playstyle really isn't working for them, so I'd probably just overheal a sniper and try get a pick, and if he doesn't, just get back, fall back, retreat, repeat. So once he misses or gets a pick, like if he gets a pick, very well done. They can probably push in, and it'll be a lot easier because they've just been going in. Like usually when sometimes they've had 9 players still on the last point, which is not very optimal.
Yeah, and how about Chessclub? I mean, what are your thoughts on Chessclub and what they're doing this game, and kind of where their struggles are and how they could change it up?
I think they've just been being shut down by this crits every single time. So Anuba, the counter crits, I think what they've got now is a very good idea, but they haven't had a chance to show that off yet. Maybe their damage just isn't as strong with crits, or maybe Blue Team has very good coordination, so they can get that crits and get the rest of the flank in and try get that point.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at pull up some stats here right now. So just looking at the current round, currently Atomic doing the most damage at about just under 9,000, with the closest one being 6,000 from Breakfast Jr. and Death doing 5,600. The interesting thing is the top damage output, you got Atomic at the top, but then the next 4 are Chessclub. So Chessclub is doing work. Look at the top fraggers for this current round that we're in. We got Atomic, again, 20 kills. This is Evil, the engineer, actually at 20 kills, and we actually got the unpause here. So here we come back in, but I just got to highlight that engineer, 20 kills this round. Just gotta point that out. Anytime engineer's doing well. So we got the Crits ready to go. Should be popped off. Here comes out from the rollout. Crits does take down the Spy, but not getting much, and Death gets caught out there by the heavy. Laser beams coming out from as well, but only able to take down the sentry gun, as Chessclub not really able to get anything with this push, and now they're going to be vulnerable to this counter crits in a couple seconds coming in here from Atomic, and there it comes in through the shutter door, takes down the heavy, takes down the medic.
Wow.
Down goes the scout. Only the level 3 is able to keep this point alive here as it's getting sticky. No one's on the point from ODESZA yet. They need to do something, but the level 3 is still alive, and that's going to be a threat. Engineer and Soldier trying to get on the point. Down goes the Soldier. Mini Sentry covering the point. Demo goes down to the level 3 Sentry, and that's a big deal because that's one of the easiest ways to take it out. Spy's going to try to do something. Engineer goes down. Spy needs to sap this or something. Heavy's trying to do some damage, but he goes down as well. The Breakfast Jr. Are you kidding me?
That was an amazing level 3 Sentry play. I bet you'll be very proud of that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I think it's a mixture of things, because I feel very proud of the Engineer for playing that so well, but I mean, how do you misplay that so much? I mean, as ODESZA, like, all you had to do is push to the top, left, go behind the Engineer, something. They kept trying to take it head on, and I mean, that just shows you the power of like a strong Engineer who knows how to play the situation of when to wrangle, when not to wrangle. And there you go, Chessclub already pushing out to second. They should be able to recapture this, but my goodness, Evil there going crazy on the sentry gun, saving the point by himself. And as I say that, we got the Crits Creek popped off here, and just as quickly as Chessclub took back the second point, down it goes back to ODESZA, and we should see again another push on his final point, but no level 3 up. Looks like he destroyed it to go to mini sentries to help out his team, but it's a little late now, as we should see ODESZA pushing the last here. Can Chessclub find a miracle? Can they hold this point again? Because they're down 1-0 right now. They need to get, tied up something. They need to change something, get more aggressive, but I mean, I'd be surprised if Chessclub's even able to take a point this game.
Well, it looks like Red Team has has crits running. I can't actually see the charges because of the HUD mix-up. But it looks like Red have been pushing on to second. Looks like they're going to get it. and the blue team are about to get 100% crits, so they might go for the counter push. But they've lost their spy, which isn't that big a pick, so they could feasibly do it, but they're just rotating back to IT.
Yeah, finally Chessclub is taking the point again. Here comes the Kritzkrieg out from around the corner. Trev tried to pop off, able to take down the scout, but not really able to get much else by it. And then it goes Super Trev from the side, taking down the scout and Demo Man there. So it looks like Chessclub's going to use this. This is exactly what they need to do. They've been lacking that aggression all game. I love this. Demo Man jumping on across the point, taking down the sniper. They're doing this exactly how they need to play it. Finally, Chessclub showing some anger as they get across this middle point here, and already going on to the second point, contesting this time and taking so much damage. He might go down pretty easily. Soldier jumping over the top, gets one rocket onto the medic, but he's going to go down for his troubles. Oh, this is the Chessclub that I'm used to seeing. This is how I thought they'd play, and finally this aggression is coming out here. 6 minutes left in the clock. And I don't know if it's going to be enough time, but they're looking strong here.
I think they're probably just going to go very aggressive until they can get to that last point, and if they cap it, just play as passively as possible so that it keeps us in 1-1. So they probably won't have enough time to change, to get that extra point.
And look at this play out of Chessclub, though. This is what smart teams can do, is they bullied using the damage output they had. The other team had no demo, so they took a lot of ground based off of that fact. And they didn't need to use their Kritzkrieg. They were smart enough not to use their Kritzkrieg. Now they have it ready to go onto this final point, but just as I say that, Kritzkrieg's popped off on the blue side, able to take down the medic, so I don't think that was a drop there, but it did. They basically exchanged. Yeah, they both popped, but yeah, that's a pretty big loss there, trying to get onto this last point here, as I'm not sure, neither team's really. Looks like they're trying to get aggressive from the lobby here, but it looks like Chessclub will hold on to the second point. 5 minutes left on the clock.
It looks like Red are just trying to hold this as desperately as they can with all of the numbers that they have. Looks like their spawns are just arriving so they can shut down Blue's push onto the second point. But looks like Blue will try to be doing it anyway. The heavy goes down from a great headshot. So it's just the medic, Pyro, and Demo left. Looks like they'll be retreating with their crits.
Yeah, and I do have the crits ready to go. I would not be surprised if they get aggressive. I mean, ODESZA's been very good about popping their crits as soon as they get them or try to use it right away, but here they actually back up onto this final point. They might be playing a little bit passively, maybe parking the bus. I'm not sure. The Demoman looks like he wants to get aggressive from this lobby area as they do have 100%. Maybe they're waiting for a call to see if they can get a pick on the medic. I mean, Chessclub's doing a really good job. They have their medic all the way back at choke. They have the soldier forward. So if anybody pushes, the soldier can damage them, but the medic is pretty much not exposed at all here. But again, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the clock here. I mean, time is ticking down for Chessclub to be able to do something.
Yeah, it looks like Red is going to finally get to 100%, just as Blue are trying to push up. Maybe they got the advantage as well, maybe they thought they had a lot more than they did. But it doesn't matter now, because the Heavy is just... Oh, what a great sticky. Like, the Pyro is now in, reflecting, but their Heavy still went down. Blue has a better grip with, like, about 8 seconds advantage. Looks like they're just keeping in lobby at the moment, trying to push out. But the rest of the team is still getting them down.
And that's actually a really nice play by Lazy. They're taking down the medic, so no medic for ODESZA now onto this last point. It's going to give a nice advantage here to Chessclub. Basically, the Pyro was distracting, and Lazy just ran straight through behind the Pyro and the Demo, trying to protect the medic, and just picked him off. So they're going to have a nice Kritzkrieg advantage here going on this final point, 70%. So in a couple seconds here, I'm assuming Chessclub, if they're doing this right, don't take any deaths. Play this smart, pushing the last together. Use that Kritzkrieg effectively, and we should see how they do this. Looks like the Heavy's trying to get aggressive here and gets picked off. That's an unnecessary death. Look at 20-second respawn here, as we should see an Uber being popped off here not too long from now from Chessclub. And here comes the long-range sticky, comes out, but the Pyro, unseen, takes down the medic. Down goes the Devilman. Scissor's going down as well. This whole thing is going down so quickly. Soldier's trying to get onto the Devilman and medic, but he's trapped in spawn, and he's going to go down as well. Wow, they did not know the Pyro was in rollout, and he just absolutely annihilated the medic, and that whole Kritzkrieg push just fell through here, as they do at least have a level 2 on second to try to hold it off so they have a chance at holding second, but 2 minutes and 42 seconds, Engineer goes down, and this is not looking good for Chessclub. I mean, that really was the push they needed.
Yeah, it looks like they're in like they have now, as Blue has a massive advantage, and Blue just has their 100% Kritzkrieg and just gets popped. Looks like the sticks are going in, gets the Heavy down a bit, but it isn't enough to get him down all the way. Because they're trying to push in, but the pipes just aren't connecting.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of I mean, we've been seeing a lot of whiffs when it comes to Kritzkrieg. I mean, it's doing a good job of at least putting him back, but oh, here comes the Delman, getting some nice spam over the corner, doing some decent damage. As some rollers are getting hitting, the medic actually on Chessclub was down to 50 HP, able to get a sandwich. Soldier coming from behind. He goes down for his troubles as well as the spy. Actually, no, that was a dead ring here. But they should be seeing this. It looks like the combo is going to be pushing through here as the spy is going to make a play on the medic, but he's going to get spotted out. And what are they doing? Chessclub, basically the medic and heavy are alone in upper IT. They do have the Kritzkrieg ready to go, but oh, nice stab by Kazul there, taking down the heavy, who was kind of in a really nice placement here. And now Chessclub taking back the point by themselves. I mean, I said just a heavy and medic here, but scout on the medic, and down goes the heavy, down goes the medic. And Chessclub, again, they kind of went off by themselves and they got punished for it, rightly so. And only 4 alive as Blue actually, ODESZA here might push through to mid.
Well, that looks like a GG for this game. 1 minute left on the clock. It looks like they'll be very unlikely for Chessclub to push all the way back to their last.
Yeah, I was so confused. I don't know, like the heavy and medic just pushing an IT by themselves. I mean, I don't know. I think they're getting a little bit too desperate in the wrong ways here, as now ODESZA is just getting aggressive just because they can. Here they come through the choke point, and you know, you can just kind of see it in the way Chessclub's in right now. They're just like, they're not playing smart. You know, I know it's 45 seconds left, but you can just see them just throwing their bodies. They're not taking any good positions, nothing like that. And there's a good chance ODESZA might actually just get one more cap, just to add insult to injury here. 30 seconds left on the clock, as you said. No way for Chessclub to come back here. It's really just how much damage ODESZA wants to do going into this the end of this map.
Yeah, it looks like they're just about to get Spire, so absolutely nowhere and get. And it looks like they'll be going aggressive still, but it looks like Blue gets a lot of plays. And if they cap last, or very close to that scout getting the back cap, while everybody else was distracted.
And here we get the final countdown. The GGs are being called out for this map, as we should be ready to move on to the next. 1 second left, and there we go. 1-0. Going to ODESZA. The underdogs, as it would seem, but maybe no more here, as they do take the first map. So we should be moving on to the next map, which I think might be Asheville. I'm not 100% certain on that, so we'll kind of see how this this plays out. But I'm assuming this is a best of 3, and yeah, apparently somebody has to go use the facilities after that game. But I don't know. Are you surprised by that result, Pineapple?
Well, there was a lot of momentum going from, because it changed from pushing second to defending second on each team very quickly, but they just both couldn't get the last pushes down, which resulted in the very slow 1-0 victory.
Yeah, and looking at the, I got the stats page up here. You know, looking at it, Atomic in Nash doing work for ODESZA. Atomic getting 35 kills, Nesh, that's an E, not an A. Nesh getting 30 kills, as Breakfast Jr. for the Chessclub side doing pretty well, and then the Snipers just about even, 25 and 24 kills respectively. So nothing, you know, they're both doing pretty good jobs, but I mean, I'm trying to see, like, where's the difference? I mean, basically everybody's kind of online. I mean, the biggest difference there is Atomic and Death. I mean, Death did about 10k in damage, as Atomic did about 17k. So Atomic doing absolute work compared to Death here. So Death really needs to step it up. I mean, I think really Demoman can set the pace of game in Highlander. I mean, it's so important for Demoman to take ground, and Atomic, you can see he's such an aggressive demo play style, and that's so important because those stickies create space for your team. Like, it creates a vacuum for your team to kind of fill in. And I see Atomic consistently getting aggressive, creating that space, and then his team fills in that space. Whereas, I don't know, it just seems like Death is always kind of playing passive or getting hit at the wrong times or just something. I mean, but again, like, I mean, Atomic basically almost 2-for-1 damage output, more so than Death. I mean, I don't know. It's not looking good. I mean, yeah, I mean, here, do you have the stats page?
Yeah, I have it open, but it just shows how good they are with their crits, because they've used crits every single time, and Atomic has got a lot of damage, a lot of picks, which has forced them back. And if the next map's Asheville, like, crits on Asheville is very, very strong. So Atomic can do even better in that game than even this game.
It'll be interesting too because I think Asheville also can be a very heavy map. There's like a couple different like really favorable spots for heavy. And Breakfast Junior, I mean, and this is the kind of thing is the different styles of Highlander play. You kind of have the old school Highlander style of play. Oh, you called the map it's Steel? Okay. So it looks like we're actually going to go to Steel here, which actually ODESZA took 2-1 against Chessclub earlier in the season. The only loss Chessclub took all regular season. So I'm assuming that was ODESZA's pick. So that's actually kind of interesting then. I'd have to get confirmation. John, do you know who picked what map? Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're saying that both of these? Wait, this would have been the chess pick? Okay. But well, I think it usually is like if I could be wrong, but I believe UGC usually works like it's winners get first map, losers get second map, and then third map is just like Viaduct. All right. All right. Well, here we come into Steel. Either way here. So again, ODESZA taking won this against Chessclub earlier in the season here. And it's really, a team coordinated map. And it's really interesting to see the different play styles kind of on this map because it's the thing I love about Steel is that I don't know, it's like you can have like such a momentum swing in so little time, and really can change the pace of games. Like basically any time that gets set can be beat. Like there's always a different strategy that you can employ to try to get that final cap. It's not like 5 CP or something like that, where you got to go through each step of the process. Like here in Steel, you can go straight to E. You can do that. You can go camp the C spawn or something like that. I don't know, Pineapple, do you like Steel as a Highlander map?
Yeah, I think it's like pretty confusing, but like it's so good. There are so many different like strats. Like some people go to B, then to E, or C to E, or just straight to E once they've capped A. So like it allows for loads of different strategies, and they have to be ready for what the other opponents are going to do.
Yeah, and I think in some ways, I think this actually might favor or might help out Chessclub a little bit again, because Death just seems not to be having quite as good of a day as Atomic. And so, this isn't as like a strong DM map. It's definitely more about team coordination. So, I'll be kind of curious to see if Chessclub will be able to do that. Because again, it just seemed like last time, or the last map on Process, ODESZA just getting very aggressive, kind of just in general. But again, they couldn't get those final team pushes onto the last point. So maybe their team play isn't as strong as Chessclub, but their DM might be matching or a little bit better, or at least the aggression style. But we got 17 players in the server, 1 in spec, so we should be going here pretty shortly. Do you know like any of the current metas in Europe? I mean, we played this, or is this map still played in ETF 12, Pineapple?
I actually don't know the answer for that, so I couldn't tell you because I didn't play this season.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because I know it was in a couple seasons ago, but I don't recall it. I just remember, all I remember the last time I casted like 3 games on this, and every engineer ran level 3s on offense, and I just thought they were so crazy, because it just doesn't make any sense. But that's just me. I'm just a very judgmental engineer on other engineers and their play style. But it'll be curious, because I thought the one thing that I thought Europeans did pretty well is so the way that it works is that I'm sure most of our viewers know you go from A, B, C, D, E, but you can always get the E point. And the thing that's interesting is that after you capture the A and B point, it shuts out the closest spawn doors. And so you spawn on the backside. And so I believe it was High Pander. I might be wrong on the actual team that kind of like really did the strategy super well. But basically it's like you capture the A and B point and you force them to the back spawn. And then you camp them at the second spawn doors outside of E. And so you send the combo there, you camp there, and then you send people onto the final point. And it's an incredibly effective strategy if you do not actually see it coming, like if you don't know that it's coming. So it'll be kind of interesting to see the different play styles and stuff like that. We did play this this season actually in UGC, so kind of getting that down. But I don't know, it's a pretty good map. But again, we'll just kind of see how it goes as we have 18 people in the server, some friendly chat friendly rivalry going in the chat here, as we should be getting on this map. And then I believe if Chessclub takes this map, we'll be moving on to Viaduct for the final map. And again, this is a 1-round game, so it's going to be 1 attack, 1 defense. That's it. So it'll be it's kind of interesting, I guess. Yeah, I guess Chessclub looks like they chose to start it out on the defense side. Do you prefer to go to set the time, or do you prefer to create the time?
I always prefer to set the time, so you know what you're up against.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's so much nicer. I mean, the only downside is if the enemy team puts up a crazy, they capture in 3 minutes or something, and you're just all right, horribly decimated, But then, especially on Steel, I think it's so valuable because again, you got 3 minutes left or 2 minutes left, go for that E push. It's it kind of creates that what you need to do to capture. Whereas if you're playing, setting the time, if you're on offense first, you might just you might continue to go all the way through each point, just because you don't know what you're working against, basically.
I'm just, I'll be looking forward to if Atomic goes with the crits flank with the medic, just round D corridor and catches the other team off guard. Because I think with the way his crits have been going so far, I think that could be a viable solution. It can easily shut down their team and get an easy cap.
Yeah, I mean, Kritzkrieg is kind of, I mean, I haven't seen much Kritzkrieg on Steel. I mean, is that, so you're saying, yeah, how would you run Kritzkrieg on this map?
It isn't used that much, it's usually Uber, but I think by the way that Atomic's been playing and the way the rest of the team's been playing with the crits, I think that we might actually see a crits in this match.
Yeah, no, it definitely would be interesting. I mean, especially if that surprise crits would always be amazing, but yeah, maybe they'll just keep their foot on the pedal and say, screw that, who needs Uber? We got crits, it's been working all game, let's keep up with it. So, looks like we're just waiting a little bit longer for this match to get going. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, the one thing I always kind of am curious also is how different teams play, because as an engineer myself, I think this is also kind of an interesting engineer map and how you play it on offense and defense. I ran mini sentries 100% on defense, and I've ran level 3s 100% on defense, and I think both are completely viable. I mean, I think it really depends on how your team plays around it. And the big thing is, though, is it's with the flanks. I mean, I think this map is a lot about how the flanks come through, because if you have a really strong flank, they can, for instance, if you're holding on B, and then you have your flank push around from the A side, come all the way around on offense, they can get a force out, they can put capture time on E to force, the combo to have to rotate. There's a lot of different, different plays that happen, but it all stems from, the flanks starting out that. I don't know, I always that's the other thing I kind of have enjoyed about that. I mean, you've played it, how many, have you played it, competitive matches on Steel previously?
Yeah, I played last season in Silver with a fun team. Yeah, and I think a level 3 attack is very good, because if you get the flank round, if you go through A to E and you manage to push them back, you can set up a level 3, and it makes it very hard for the enemy team to push back round if they want to try to get flank routes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that you need that coordination, but as soon as if you can get that level 3 onto that last point, I mean, it can be so devastating. I mean, any kind of hold onto that last point, if done correctly, I mean, it's so devastating. And one other thing that's always kind of interesting about this is the sniper battles. I mean, it's a horrible sniper map, but it's really about who can kind of be the better of the snipers, because the sight lines are so tough. I mean, you have the window kind of onto looking over this E point, and you have the B point for the defensive sniper, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of looks like but yeah, I'm sorry, just I'm kind of getting distracted by chat here. It looks like we have some might have some drama going on in chat over potential ringers, or I'm not sure, but some chat's going on here. So we do have 18 in here, and they're still not going live, so not sure exactly what's going on. Looks like we do have one ready up. Yeah, I heard either was an off on or both teams are readied up, so we'll see how this comes along. Mission begins. Yep, there we go. So we'll see here. We got finally Steel. Again, this is one round that we play, so you once, you defend once. Here we come out. traditionally, usually you have a light A hold, and then you go mostly for a defense on B, and that's pretty much because A is virtually impossible to hold. And the other reason is that if you hold A very aggressively, the other team can go straight to E and really screw you over. So by having a B defense, you kind of stop that initial E push through. As you see, just a sticky trap going on here on A, and literally no one's out on A besides the combo, who's going to play right by the spawn door. As you see, a level 3 sentry going up kind of in the... let's see, where is he putting it? So he's going to put this in the far angle so he can wrangle it onto stairwell as well as the exit from B. So kind of a nice little spot to do that. It can get sapped from the like a jumping spy usually, but I'm not sure, it might be far enough away. But yeah, it should be interesting here as we come out, as the teams push. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like they're sending most of their players A this time. Just like having the demo spam. But the heavy goes down for the sniper. That's not a person you want down early on. That was very good by the sniper. So it looks like without the heavy, it might be quite a lot easier to get into B. It looks like the meta is rotating around with the sniper, so hopefully he can get another pick. Looks like the sniper's going up into the stairs, but decides not to. But that very good sentry position, getting an easy look over the stairwell and the exit.
Looks like we got ODESZA trying to push out a B here already. Heavy is back up, fortunately. Was a 20-second respawn on that death after A. Looks like they're trying to figure out where do they want to push from. Here comes Uber running out over the balcony. Gun gets sapped. Really good coordination there. Gun goes down. There's no level 3 here on defense. The Demo is going to get caught in here, but the respawn wave should allow it to not be such a big deal. Only 10-second respawn, but no level 3 here up as the spy is trying to chase down the engineer. Already has a level 1 back alive here, but definitely good control here out of Chessclub, retaking ground, not allowing space, as the scout's going to be caught in that drop-down area. And we're going to just kind of get a reset, but actually the medic went down there in that exchange somewhere on the defense. I did not see how that happened. Did you see?
No, I didn't see either. But it looks like
it was the spy.
Blue is going to... Was it? Oh, nice. It looks like the blue is going to have about a 50% advantage because of these really long respawn times for red. It looks like they just got a spy posted out at the AE. And is this a pause or?
Yeah, it looks like a pause. I thought it was a crash at first, but I can move around, so I believe it to be a pause. But yeah, pause pretty early on in this game. So again, this happens about a minute 30 ahead of wherever we are, so it's not happening in this moment. We do have some like pretty epic air. I like these. Do you see the pipes in the air at B?
Oh yeah. Doesn't look like it'll connect though, but.
I just think it's like really cool to see like projectiles like mid-air. I don't know. They're just, and then you got the engineer mid-air with his dangling feet. But we do. I mean, this is the thing here. This is where actually I would argue like Chessclub is currently misplaying, because I think to have a proper defense on B, you need to hold very aggressively. You need to like not let them have any free ground whatsoever. And you can see here that you have the heavy around the corner. You have the demo against the back wall. You have the engineer against the back wall, you have the snack wall, you have the medic around the corner B. So all it takes is a demo man to push through, have success at pushing, like all the demo man has to do is just spam that corner. As soon as he spams that corner, you're done. You can't get through, because you're basically coming, that B like corridor is a choke point, you know? It's kind of a wide choke point, but it still can be easily spammed out. But the unpause comes in here, and the heavy man's in this nice little like nook and cranny area, spamming down, and look at how far back. The gun gets stabbed, goes down, and they're going to have to give up this point. They're so far back, they're not going to be able to retake. The scout chasing down the medic. Medic's actually caught in here on the corridor. Is he going to be able to get out alive? He actually didn't take any damage somehow. I don't even know how that's possible. It looked like he had so many people on him. And the B point's going to go down. Chessclub's actually going to try to contest this here. Putting some spam down onto the point, but is it going to be enough? Heavy does go down. Actually, the medic gets forced here. And they're going to be able to potentially retake this point. I don't know, there's a lot of fighting, and his soldiers bomb at the same time. Spy on the medic, and down goes the medic actually to the snipe. And it looks like Chessclub is going to be able to recapture this, though the force does come out onto Chessclub here from the pyro flank.
Yeah, it looks like the soldier's just trapped and dropped down with around 10 HP, and he goes down to the spy who knew where he was. Very well done. Looks like Red is like just all chasing over one person, keeping themselves distracted. Like, but doesn't like. Looks like they're going to try push B again. The heavies just making sure there's no sticks around. So with like all this checking, and I think the sniper might go up the stairs soon. So it looks like try get a pick and go in. Heavy going aggressive all on his own. Like, Medic's probably calling him back, probably a lack of communication there.
I mean, but look, he can take like such a nice angle there, because like almost none of his body's showing up. I mean, so here comes the soldier. I don't think he realizes where that heavy was right beneath him there. But I mean, he can. That's the nice thing is like when you don't have a team contesting that ground aggressively, that heavy can kind of peek that, and he's not at a super risk. So here we go out. We have a little bit of an advantage here on the defense side. They're about to get to 100%. As it looks like the Demo and Heavy are pushing up here. Where is the flank right now? Looks like they're trying to fight on this far side. So no Engineer. Like, this is the thing is, like, I think the Engineer should be with the combo here. You can get a really nice Wrangler with a mini sentry to kind of help contest this, as it is heavy versus heavy. And finally, Marty does go down there, a little overextended. And Tutorial goes down as well, trying to get a nice little play onto Breakfast Jr. as he's just sitting there revved up, ready to go.
It looks like the soldiers are having a 1v1 just at the very front of their base. It looks like Red Soldiers won that, but another scout's coming out, so he's going very, very aggressive, making sure nobody goes to AE connector. So he's keeping that flank all by himself, which is a very good job, which just allows the scout to stay on B and get some more work done, holding them back, because this has been a very successful hold so far.
Yeah, it looks actually the combo rotated out of B, and I'm assuming they kind of already figured this out. As the medic for ODESZA, it does have 100% Uber ready to go. They're pushing through this AE connector. Spy does spot him out, so they are going to be called about where their positioning is currently. And already the combo is rotating. Breakfast Jr. right here, ready to go. Uber does, I'm sorry, the Heavy actually gets dropped. Uber does get popped out, and the counter pop out comes out from ODESZA here, so they're going to have a little bit better Uber, as Breakfast Jr. is going to run away to try to take an angle. And, yeah, I mean, Atomic's trying to sticky camp here, but the combo is behind them. I don't know if Atomic just forgot that Breakfast Jr.'s right there, but there you go. Atomic goes down to a snipe from Trigger Tray there. And, yeah, I mean, just kind of a weird play out of ODESZA. I don't know. I mean, the medic was kind of caught in a corridor. I feel like they could have just, like, gone straight into the medic or potentially taken him out, but either way. But just as I say that, actually, Ubers does take down Chessclub's medic, so that's going to give a nice advantage to ODESZA here as they are trying to get aggressive on B.
It looks like the sentry's thing around was that's going to give them a main problem. Like, the deflecting all projectiles, I can take out that sentry, because that is very annoying to get rid of unless you have the spot coordinators with. Like, each the soldier's trying as he can, trying as much as he can from the stairwell, but it just isn't enough of that sentry.
And yeah, and here we come in. We have, see, this is what I like. I mean, we have so many more people on B. I mean, I think that's what you need to take the B push. And actually, it looks like the medic, I don't know, got scared or something. They popped Uber back when they were in drop down. It's very odd pop out of ODESZA here, as maybe it was the spy out of drop down there, but they did pop Uber and get nothing out of that. And so again, Chessclub showing the resilience here. As, I mean, they looked like they almost lost B a couple minutes ago, and they've been holding on to this point for quite a while here. So, again, just kind of retaking... I'm sorry, ODESZA's trying to ground here, but now we have a nice, sizable Uber advantage here for the Chessclub side.
Looks like there was a big fight at the flank in AE connector, and looks like everybody just went down. So there's nobody to call if they go to push around there. So the rest of the blue team could retreat. They'll be staying with B, even though they're just trying to hold it now. But the soldier goes in for a bomb, gets shut down with a sentry. Is he going to live it? He lives it with 8 HP.
Yeah, and it looks like, I mean, I don't know, I mean, this is, I feel like ODESZA needs to mix it up. You know, they've been trying to have their flank go take the AE corridor, or do something like that. Heavy goes down again. I don't know, I feel like they're just like, they're trying to take B with like half their team. And I think if they just put all 9 players on B, you know, and they just went for it, like, I think it might do something. But here we go, we actually have a little bit of a capture scout onto the final point, creating a little bit of a distraction, but that should be easy enough to take care of, as the combo rotated a little bit much there, creating some ground for their offense now to get. Here comes the Uber pop out, and the counter pop out from Chessclub here, who's gonna, definitely better Uber for ODESZA. They're backing up pretty far here, but now they're gonna come back in after that exchange, and here comes the spam in from Atomic, but not really connecting with anything. And again, that sentry gun's still alive, as Breakfast Jr. taking a nice angle here, but down he goes, actually, just as I say that, to a sniper. And that's actually a big part of their defense. And so here comes the bomb back in by Atomic, trying to create some space for his team. Now we got the Heavy for ODESZA trying to create some space as well, as the sentry gun is being wrangled, and Rescue Ranger and everything he can do to keep it alive, but it's taking so much damage. Are you kidding me how much spam that's taking? And finally he teleports it and going to try to rebuild it. I don't know if that's going to be rebuilt in time. It should go down. Finally it does. But this B point will finally fall to ODESZA capturing it.
Yeah, it looks like blue team, they're just trying to get around in the C connect from the B to C connector, because they look like they might be ready for another push to C. With them though, with the heavies retreating back with the medic, they're deciding what to do. Med now has full blue, the blue med has full Uber, and so does the red team, so it could be a very, like, but blue haven't been doing that well on their Uber pushes, like they've been very early, because they've been very afraid of red's aggressive Ubers. So the scout tries in to go and get a play, but quickly gets shut down by the combo. Blue's a great distraction as blue team is already going into C side, but the Uber's been popped from both sides.
And here we go. Yeah, I mean, trying to figure out where actually the medic went down there for ODESZA, so that's going to create a nice little advantage for the defense here, as the sniper's trying to get something onto the down man, but he's just going to get spammed out and pushed away here. As when did he fall in the pit? No.
I don't think so.
Well, I think I'm confused by the looking at the stats. I don't,
yeah,
maybe.
I think yeah, he probably fell in the pit.
Yeah. What the hell? Oh, he killed himself. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's why I was confused by. I saw that on the thing, and I didn't see exactly what happened. Just like killed himself, and I was a bit confused. But here we go. We got a Kong popped out onto the soldier, trying to create some space for his team. Uber's trying to go in, but he goes down pretty quickly. Uber does get popped off here. Probably a little bit of a force on the defensive side of his Chessclub. And we got Death trying to get a little bit of a flank here onto the combo, unseen. Here he gets one sticky off onto the medic, but oh, he's not going to pop it in time. Sniper actually barely staying alive. Death on the medic, does get the, oh, I'm sorry, it's Quintosh. Gets the kill on the medic from that complete push around. So nice job by him there. I mean, losing a dumb man never good, but trading it for a medic. But just as I say that, tutorial with the 2-shot on the medic, and down goes the defensive medic for Chessclub. So only 5 alive here, and this might be what ODESZA needs. They do have ×2 onto that final point, and it looks like they're starting to get aggressive. Breakfast Jr. does go down as well for the defense, and finally something's going right for ODESZA. 8 minutes, I mean, for the first 2 points, it's not looking good. I mean, they don't have a very good time, but that scout is getting so much time onto that E point. Are they going to be able to do it? It looks like the combo's going to try to get into the C point here. Finally, they are taking some ground. They do spot out the Pyro, who is lagging behind, and they should be able to get the C point captured finally.
Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to distract him, but the scout does go down. Look, they've got the mini sentry watching over, which unfortunately does go down as well. Red team's holding under, now just coming up to the points, hopefully trying to flank round the blues, but who are going to get C point regardless.
Yeah, and so it looks like now we're going to have a little bit of an Uber advantage here going to ODESZA, the offensive side on blue. What are they going to do with it? Do they know where the combo is? The heavy is in the slower E area. Currently, the medic is... Where is he holding? They're holding in the AE... I'm sorry, the upper C connector there. So it's kind of curious, what are they going to do with this Uber? They're trying to rotate around. They do run into level 3 sentry gun. They're actually going to use the Uber on the level 3 sentry gun, trying to chase down the engineer. But the gun is staying alive. Finally does go down, but that Uber exchange for a level 3 sentry, I don't know if it was completely worthwhile there, but a lot of frags coming out in tutorial with a double step onto the demo and medic there. Only 3 alive coming into this final point, and no level 3 sentry gun. Only the soldier, heavy, and pyro are alive right now, and soldier's just doing his best to stay alive here, as the respawn times are so long on this final point. Sticky camping on his final point. The pyro tries to do something onto this E point, but it's going to go down. The soldier is being contested in this quarter by the pyro, and of course the pyro is going to win that battle. Respawns do come up for the defense here, but is it going to be enough? Are they going to be able to do anything? The sniper does go down for the defense as well. ×3 on the points. Devilman trying to just come out this E door, but he's going to be taken out right away. Not sure what he was thinking there. And ×5 on the point. I don't know if anything's going to be able to stop it.
No, it was a very good comeback, but that lot of the time lost on B is going to make it extremely hard for them. With a 12-minute cap time on steel, that definitely isn't the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would say probably like a good time would be around like an average good time would be like, 7, 8 minutes. A great time would be around like 5, 6, and 12 minutes is, I mean, it's definitely doable, but you got to have a lot of things go right in your favor. And I mean, that B hold out of Chessclub there, this last round, I mean, was so good. I mean, they had such a good job of pointing out their positioning was like kind of bad, and the medic almost got caught out. Fortunately, the medic didn't go down, and then they were able to retake, and so they baited the B point, and then were able to push onto it back with an Uber. I mean, really nice job out of them. Again, I mean, it was a little bit risky because their medic, you know, was a little bit caught out there, but they were able to make it work here as we are coming out onto this point. And you got to feel Chessclub after that first game, that first map on process. They got to be feeling happy about this time. I mean, you got to think about that mumble environment. You know, they got to be feeling better about that. As we are seeing the gate drop here, 12 minutes on the clock. Will Chessclub be able to do it?
Okay, well, the spam quickly comes out. All the six looks like Red aren't going to get any picks on A point, but the Heavy just trying to go aggro again. But it's useless. They're all going to have to rotate back to B. It was a nice try, but they sent most of their players to A, with just the medic left at spawn with his full Uber, waiting for what the team's going to do. I think they're going to send some people into the AE Connect to see if they can beat the flank, and if so, send the medic that way. If not, retreat.
An engineer has a level 3 sentry gun. Oh, actually, he's rotating around to B. Never mind.
So they decided for the B. Looks like the medic's holding very far back, but still keeping his Uber. Like the central position is similar to the other teams, and Uber is having a very nice position on the stairwell, just spamming down at a very good height advantage. Pretty much untouchable at this point.
And that right there, I mean, this evil. I mean, it's kind of a free gun to lose because you know you got to build it in setup time. But that level 3 sentry, I mean, that's exactly it. That's why like it's so difficult to use level 3 sentry versus just using mini sentry. We do have Uber on each side. Finally, it's going to get popped off. It looks like Quintosh is going to go for the gun. Yeah, nice coordination with his spy there. The counter does come off, but it's a much better Uber for ODESZA as the medic's being chased down. Oh my gosh, is he going to be able to get out alive? He tried to go for the med pack, but oh, Atomic lands the pipe. He hits another one onto the soldier, and is he going to be able to get out of here alive? 1v1 against the soldier in the corridor, and yes, he does.
And now it's a wipe.
Wow. You know, they did such a good job. Such a good job there about holding off that Uber as long as they possibly could. They counter it, Medic gets pop in the air, and Atomic doing his job, landing the pipes when he needs to do them, laying them down like Mario as they are going to re-hold onto this point here. As Sniper is looking around the corner, but this is what they need, but oh, that's not what they need. Heavy goes down for the defense here, but Quintosh does go down to Atomic again, landing those pipes.
Yeah, Atomic with the amazing pipes, like, he's been doing so much work for this team. Like, looks like they've got a scout on E, and they've got the soldier in the NG behind them. Looks like they haven't realised the scout's been pushed back into spawn. Soldier just trying to get some rotators through. Looks like the demo's trying to push through with the medic, but that many sentry has been distracting them for a while. Looks like they're trying to get out of this point with their lives. Looks like they're not committing too much, but it's a good enough distraction.
Quintosh actually picked the medic there using a caber. I'm not sure exactly where it happened. He actually dropped the medic using the caber, so I'm not exactly sure like where that happened. But here we got at least a little bit of a counter pop. The medics actually might be caught in here if they play their cards correctly here. If Chessclub gets aggressive, they kind of pull back, not in time. Looks like the spy tried to do something, but only 4 alive here. I'm sorry, 5 alive here for the offense, but they're going to get respawned pretty quickly. Actually, 3 alive, as they're losing a lot of players, but the big thing is the medic is alive, was able to keep that Uber advantage here. As Quintosh overextending a little bit, but he's going to stay alive as well. Down to 80 HP, but getting healed up, and he just Uber charged pretty quickly here as they're at 80%. Sniper peeking around the corner, trying to do something, but no Uber, so no soldier, which is such a nice play. And again, Marty getting sniped, peeking that corner. You think he learned his lesson after that first time, but here we're going to see the charge popped off pretty shortly, and yes, it does come out. Demoman, Quintosh bombing in over the top, trying to get some spam down onto the sentry gun. With no coordination from his spy, it's going to be very hard to take out, but it does go down with no rescue ranger, as Engineer was distracted there, and they're going to be able to take this B point pretty convincingly. But the medic on defense does have Uber Charger, very close to having Uber Charge at 70% here, so he should be at least able to hold this C. But 8 minutes on the clock. That's gonna be difficult to hold 3 points. After you lose A and B, I mean 8 minutes. That's gonna be difficult.
It looks like the Red Scout is just staying, waiting for people to rotate around, because the NG and the soldier are trying to get onto this point. They're just trying to set up. They've got the mini. They're taking around the other NG in the, of course, the lobby. It looks like they're setting a lot of red players in, just keeping these people away. It looks like the C point is getting the red Uber has been popped. Blue Uber still has it. They don't need to pop. It looks like the red's retreating at the lack of advantage. Oh, the Scout's on the meds. Just, oh, great shots by him, and it looks like he gets a demo as well. Very nice shots by Lazy.
Lazy doing absolute work there, as only got 3 alive for the defense here. The C point going down, that means that there are going to be the platform is going to extend for the E point. Basically, any point, any class can get onto that final point, and looks like, I mean, Chessclub, it's pretty much how can they not win this game? 7 minutes left on the clock here from them to capture the E point, and they have 100% Uber ready to go. They can basically do this how they want. I mean, the big thing right now here on defense, if you're doing this, is you cannot die. You cannot take a bad death. You need to play this very smartly. The next couple, if they can win the next couple of minutes, they have a chance at this game. But, I mean, they pretty much got to be pitch perfect. As they did switch over to the Kritzkrieg, they're holding in the AE connector. The Uber does get popped up. They found the combo. They're trying to chase them down. Is the medic going to be able to get out alive? The sticky spam is coming over the top, but not able to land it. Now Atomic's coming, pushing back in. Does take down Quintosh. The medic is caught in there, but no, he's actually going to be able to get out alive. Getting back with his team here. As is, they kind of pushed here. The E point is going down here, and actually Breakfast Jr. gets the better of that heavy exchange. And only 4 alive here for the defense, and 9 alive for the offense. I don't know if they can do this. Demoman trying to spam the point, but down goes the medic. Quintosh also picking Atomic as well, so no demo, no medic, and 9 alive for the offense. This is going to be it here, as we're going to be taken into a 3rd map with Chessclub taking it with 6 minutes left in the clock. Yeah, it's about a 6-minute capture time for all 5 points. Very nice.
Yeah, it seems that Chess has learned a lot since their loss. I believe it was on Steel before in this season to Vision from Ecstasy.
Yeah, they went 2-1. So Chessclub was able to take one round off of them, but you know, obviously previously they were able to win it. But I mean, right here, I mean, I think honestly, like, this game would have been completely different if that B point went down right away. You know, they had the chance at it, and I don't know, it felt like ODESZA just, like, they kept trying to work their flank too hard. You know, it's like, you can only do the AE kind of push if it's working. If it doesn't work, there's no reason to keep, you know, suiciding your players in. You know, it's more worthwhile to do, like, a soldier demo scout, you know, like, bomb, basically, onto the combo at B, try to force something. But here we get into this tiebreaker map. It's going to be a best of 3 on Viaduct Pro 5. The new version of Viaduct. Not a lot of changes from Pro 4. Which was the kind of old competitive version, just a kind of a couple different things. But I don't know. I mean, as much as Chessclub looked promising there, I mean, this map is definitely a little bit more DM focused, definitely a little bit more friendly to Demoman. So they did switch out Death for Quintosh, who seemed to be doing a lot more work, and Quintosh a little bit more aggressive of a Demoman. So we'll see if that switch for Chessclub is going to be helping them out here. But Atomic, again, he's having just an excellent game. So it'll be interesting coming into this tie-breaking game to see who wins it. I don't know. What are your predictions coming into Viaduct here?
Yeah, my predictions is with the way Atomic's been playing this whole time with the great crits, which Viaduct is a very crits-friendly map. It allows the players, you can push their whole team back nearly to their spawn with crits. And with Atomic's DM and the way he's been playing, I think it's going to be very strong for them.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stats right now from that Steel match here. Looks like the Soldier, so Soldier, Heavy, and Sniper top fragging there for Chessclub there at 21, 20, and 18 respectively. So, you know, kind of around, I mean, definitely just overall, Chessclub just getting more frags. Kind of basically all of their counterparts are at higher. Atomic still, though, was able to get to equal the frags, but actually Quintosh had more damage than Atomic last game. So Atomic looked like he was kind of doing some work there, but Quintosh was definitely no slouch, actually out-damaging him by about 1,000, about 10% there. So not too bad. So it'll be interesting coming in here. I mean, maybe Quintosh was a change of pace they needed, but definitely should be interesting. Mint actually out-fragging the other engineer. I mean, it's Steel, but still by about 2-1, so... I mean, Evil definitely looked really good on process, so I expect him to do work here as well. But this is the other thing is, like, this is an engineer map, you know? You know, it depends on how much your team focuses the guns, and again, that kind of takes some coordination, you know, when it comes to your team about, you know, can you keep those mini sentries down? You know, can you allow your flank to get across the point? So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that comes down here as we are getting, we got 18 in the server. So we should be getting here not too long from now. I think last time we had a player change out, so I think this one should be getting going pretty quickly here as we're going on to our 3rd map of the series.
Well, it's 18 on the server, 10-8. Don't think that's fair, but it should be 9 in the end. But I think this is also a very, very strong sniper map, and they've the picks that these snipers have been getting today have been pretty amazing. So I think snipers are going to hold ground with that combo a bit, like with playing low if they get pushed back, or playing up top on China if they're holding forward and getting those picks which really make the game on Viaduct.
Yeah, it definitely looked like Trigger Trade last game. He definitely came out the superior sniper on Steel. Again, Steel, difficult map to snipe on, especially when you're down. But he did outfrag the other sniper from ODESZA by about 3-1. So definitely Trigger Trade came out on top there. So this is like, you know, pretty much every class. I mean, that's what I love about Viaduct, is that every class can be incredibly effective at the right time with the right play. I don't think there's really any class that can, you can't say it can't be effective here. And, you know, the kind of different play styles. I mean, in America, we kind of saw this last season, you know, definitely some success with more of a passive play style, with kind of just trying to keep your players alive. You know, versus kind of like the hyper aggression I think kind of used to be this map. So I'll be kind of interested to see if kind of there's been any change of pace or how they kind of come at it with EU with that. And also again, just because, you know, this is haven't scrimmed as hard because it's UGC or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's always a fun map to cast. A lot of back and forth and coming to this. So I don't know. So predictions for this map. What do you think the score is going to be at the end of this game?
I think it's going to be 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 to 3-1 to Chessclub.
3-1 to Chessclub. So you think Chessclub's going to take it back? I don't know.
I think their DM's very, very good. I think their playstyle on most maps are very good. So it looks like it's starting now.
Yeah, so here we come in. First round of Viaduct. This is the final map of this series. Winner takes all. Here we go in. As we got the Delman actually bombing out to China, one coming out to Concrete. As that's interesting play there out of Quintosh. As a Soldier bombing quickly over the top, just kind of creating a distraction play. As just kind of jostling for position. Sniper does go down early. Trigger Trade getting the best of that, so Chessclub has the sniper advantage as they're across the point as well. So that Soldier distraction, but as I say that, here comes the other Soldier bombing over the top, but not enough to kill the medic. And already ODESZA down to only 5 players, so Chessclub getting away, only losing their Soldier here on this point. And I mean, I think that shows you how effective a distraction play can be on a mid-fight. I mean, it's so good, and already got the forward hold out of Chessclub on this cliff side.
It looks like they're just going for a very aggressive hold with the sniper on Concrete with the scout, like not allowing those people through for the left. Looks like they're just coming through with the NG, setting up a mini sentry so they can't even get more aggressive. Because if they were pushed back to spawn, that would be a very bad way to start this match. But Viaduct, anything can happen.
Yeah, and just as you were talking there, we had a crits exchange go on Cliffside, and actually ODESZA got the better of that, taking down the medic. Each team popped their crits respectively, but it was Atomic who was able to land a shot on the medic, taking down Chessclub's medic as they were able to recapture this point. And now they have the crits created advantage by about 50% here. They're not able to get a forward hold, so this will allow Chessclub to take some ground before whatever they do, but definitely having that crits ready to go. I mean, it's going to be now in Chessclub to keep their medic alive, not to overexpose it. Soldier does come over the top, tries to get a bomb on the medic. Demo bombing on the medic as well, and combined with the spy, takes him down. So that's, I don't know if that was a drop, but it was very close too. And Chessclub on that suicide wave, or like it was kind of a suicide wave, able to retake this point, and here we go, as they're going to attempt to take a forward hold again with their combo. And I really like this aggressive play style out of Chessclub. I mean, this is kind of what they were missing out of Process, and they're kind of showing it back with Steel, and now Combo's rotating back over to point. And yeah, I mean, I like what they're doing. They have crits ready to go, so just waiting to see that medic.
Looks like all the crits have been popped early, but that Pyro's going super aggressive, trying to air blast them back as far as possible, trying to delay it even more. The heavy unfortunately goes down. Looks like it was a very good crits. But the Soldier just went on the left side, just got the demo, and it looks like he, with the Soldier picking up the kill on him. Looks like Blue is holding back now at the back of the point near Cliffside. Heavy just peeking up a bit onto the point, and just trying to go in and get some work done.
Yeah, it looks like we're starting to get some aggression, but I mean, the important thing about that exchange is that the medic not go down for ODESZA here, so they're going to have Crits Craig ready to go. And just as I say that, here comes a long-range Sticky trying to get across the point, not able to connect with anybody. Atomic trying to find somebody, anybody putting out the pipes, putting out the Stickies, but still landing no kills. The soldier's jumping behind enemy lines trying to do something, but he's not finding anybody as well. And I mean, they're going to take this point, but they're not really going to get anything for it. Ubers does take down a scout and a dispenser for whatever that's worth. And finally, it looks like they did get the spy down, but really nothing really coming down. Trigger Trade taking down Atomic. So no demo man here for the blue team as Quintage trying to pop out. Spy gets caught out, but he's going to be able to take down Breakfast Jr. for his troubles. And Kritzkrieg ready to go here for the Chessclub side on blue, and they're holding on to it so easily. They're not. I mean, that's a really good job. I mean, some teams would pop it right in that situation, but they're holding on to it. They know they need to hold on to it. They're waiting to see that medic peak and try to get another play, another pick with it here. As 47 seconds left on the clock. This is not looking good for ODESZA.
Yeah, Trigger Trade has been doing so much work. Previous life, he was on a 10 kill team. Oh, but the blue medic just goes down to a body shot from the red sniper.
Yeah, and that is a drop there, so no Kritzkrieg here, as we're going to should see a counter push coming out here pretty shortly from ODESZA as they're starting to push up from that far left-hand side. But look at Breakfast here, he's in this really nice spot. I don't think he's been seen, and there he goes! Oh my goodness! Quintosh comes in with the caper at the same time with Breakfast Jr., and down goes the medic and Demo Man in 16 seconds left on the clock. This is looking pretty bad for them, but just as I say that, Marty gets the kill onto Breakfast Jr., so no demo, no heavy. So they might have a chance at being able to retake this, as they do have 9 alive. They're getting the capture time onto the point. The seconds are being ticked down. They're going to be able to recapture this, but all it's going to need is just one recapture out at Chessclub in the next 2 minutes. And I mean, the way Chessclub's been playing, I don't think it's how can they not capture this point again here? As ODESZA is trying to do something to hold, and here comes the Soldier Bomb in over the top. He gets 2 picks for his troubles as he goes down, but the Demo Man combines with that and just clearing out space as they're recapturing this point. No! Oh my goodness. I mean, look at that aggression out of Chessclub, taking, like, just nothing. No prisoners.
Yeah, their aggression has been so far forward, but they know when to retreat, which is always good, so they're not committing too much. Looks like the red demo's going for a very fast rollout even. But the Pyro's here to help reflect the sticks and pipes. Looks like Blue's getting a good hold on the point with the medic staying back, but the demo goes down. Not a very good class to go down straight away.
Yeah, that's definitely going to give a little bit of advantage here to, actually I say this, ODESZA should have an advantage, but I don't know where their Demo Man was. Looks like he might have gone back to get a healing, but it looks like Breakfast Jr. did go down. He was getting pretty aggressive. Only 3 alive and 2 respawns here up for Chessclub. So looks like ODESZA is going to win this mid-fight here, as it is currently 1-0 going to Chessclub here on this final map of best of 3 here. So they got finally ODESZA wins this. They're going to might get a little bit aggressive as the soldier is trying to get on the medic here. Gets 1 rocket, but that is not enough. As we're going to wait here in... Yeah, I mean, Tutorial actually is in a pretty good position right now, trying to do something, and there he goes. Actually takes down Quintosh as well. I believe, did he take down the medic as well? Yes, he did, so no demo, no medic there for Chessclub. And that's going to be making it that much harder for them to retake the point here as the time is ticking off. 30 seconds off the clock. It's going to be a little bit longer. Scout trying to get across the point, but he's not going to do anything either. And the Engineer doing a good job, though, of recapturing this. Why are they not contesting this? Look at how much free time they're getting captured here. Finally, Delman does push through, but that's a little bit late, Atomic, as there's so much time. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. I mean, they are losing some players here on Chessclub.
Oh.
Quintosh trying to bomb in over the top, but Mint with that meat shot shotgun saving his medic's life there, as they do have 100% charge on that Kritzkrieg ready to go, and they're holding on to it just behind that point. And Chessclub, they just can't seem to get any ground here, and finally Kritz is popped off, but is it going to be for anything? They're trying to find the medic, but they can find nothing. The sniper is on the cliffside, and finally Atomic does go down to the Engineer's mini-sentry, but still, I mean, 1:30 off the clock. Really nice time so far for ODESZA.
It's been showing how well this team's been adapting. They saw their playstyle last time and they've been adapting really well, so they've got this 1 minute foot lead. They haven't even capped the point once. Looks like it's around, like, they have an 80% advantage. Might even be 100% by the time the red medic respawns. Looks like they'll be going in now because they know they have this advantage. But they're still trying to put up a fight. They're just retreating now with the demo and the heavy, staying back.
And so this is going to be the first capture of the round for Chessclub here. As they're, look, again, they're going to try to take this forward ground, or at least kind of. I mean, Breakfast Jr. is... I don't know if he's been... Atomic knows that Breakfast Jr. is up there, but actually he's just going to try to run out. But he dies trying to retreat there. And actually, so yeah, they do not have a heavy here for this push, or for this defense here. As they do have... Are they still on Kritzkrieg? Yes, they are. The Demo Man and Quintosh ready to go behind the point with this Kritzkrieg. They're waiting for the medic to pop out, but wisely so, potentially, I guess. ODESZA has decided to back out here.
The Spy just missed a stab. The Pyro luckily hit him with the fire, so the Spy still went away just before he dropped the medic. Medic no, but the Pyro! He rushes in, gets the medic. Nobody saw that coming. What was it? Well, the Pyro rushed in.
So Demo finished off the kill, but definitely that Pyro created a distraction, or at least set up that play. So Atomic is going to get the one on the stat line, but I think the Pyro definitely, as you were saying, kind of set that up here. As is going to get a recapture time back to ODESZA here. A minute left on the clock, and they do have a slight Kritzkrieg advantage. So it's going to be up to Chessclub to do something here. I don't know if they can really do a proper suicide wave as they have in the past. Here they come up very strong, pushing out. Soldier trying to bomb, but he's going to get sniped out of the mid-air and going to bomb backwards. Spy in on Quintosh, but he's going to get caught out. Gets, I think, one shot onto him, but he's going to get caught by the Pyro. They're getting a lot of capture time. Again, nobody's really contesting this point on ODESZA's side, and they're just going to back out here. Despite having, I mean, they're basically even, but oh my gosh, snipe on Quintosh there. No Demo Man, but the point does go back to Chessclub.
Yeah, it looks like they got their time back really well, because there's 40 seconds on Red Team, which is, once they cap and if they hold passively, I think they'll be able to keep that till the end. But Blue has 100% Uber, but the Red engine just goes down to a nice meat shot by Lazy. They both have full Uber, well, full crits, rather. And it looks like Red's going in like, oh, Quintosh goes down, the sniper goes down, the sniper's been going very good. Atomic, but the lasers from the heavy near the cliff, he gets knocked back by a pipe, but he's still going in.
Here comes the scout and the medic. Are you kidding me? Lazy still landed those shots, even with the pressure of the heavy, but only 4 alive for Chessclub here. Are they going to hold the medic's down to 20 HP? Medic does go down. Pyro goes down as well. Only 2 alive. Only the Demo and Spy alive here as they're going to recapture. 40 seconds left on the clock. This definitely is possible for Chessclub to be able to do something here, but they need to do it quickly. They're going to get all of their respawns. Here comes Quintosh over the top. Lands one, then a second pipe there, taking down the engineer as well as the Pyro. Soldier bomb over the top onto the neck, lands 1 rocket, but not able to land the second there. As the Demo Man keeping Atomic alive here, he's going to be able to spam that point, but a lot of capture time going down here back to Chessclub, and they recapture it just that quickly. I mean, this really shows you how much ODESZA is giving a lot of free capture time to Chessclub. They just send their engineer on, or their Pyro, they hide against the wall, and they're able to just kind of hold on to it. A minute left on the clock. I mean, the next capture point, if ODESZA does this, they should be able to win the round if they play it correctly. Kritzkriegs are basically even as we have Chessclub set up directly behind the point, and we're just kind of jostling for position here with 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, looks like the Red just crits in with Atomic, but he gets a nice, like, oh, but Quintosh counter crits, gets Atomic as well, gets Nesh. It's all very good, it's like a mishmash on the point. It's Blue has got the main hold, they'll be pushing up soon, but the Red engine Spy is just trying to do the best they can on their cliff side. And with the heavy going back now.
Yeah, I mean, just like they had that crit streak, but they're doing a good job of, you know what, when they lost a lot of players, they didn't just go suicide everybody in at the same time. They waited for the respawns, and this is exactly what they need to do. 9 seconds left on the clock. They're getting aggressive, but down goes the scout onto the point. They need that capture time. 4, 3, 2, 1. They should be able to recapture. 2 seconds left on the clock for Chessclub, but the Chessclub pushing back right away. Breakfast here doing so much damage at this point. The Kritzkrieg is popped off onto Atomic, who lands a direct pipe onto the scout, but here comes the laser beams onto the medic, who's by himself. He's going to go down, and Chessclub is going to retake this, but as I said, that Spy kills Breakfast Jr. He goes down, and they're going to recapture this. 2 seconds left on the clock. Scout running onto the point. He actually does get the recapture time, sending into triple overtime, but not enough here as Chessclub takes it 2-0. One more round, and they win the EU UGC Highlander Platinum Finals. So everything on the line for Chessclub, everything on the line for ODESZA. ODESZA, they need to step it up. They took process. They're down 2-0 right now. Can they come back? Can they find what they need? Can they find that spark?
Some quick trades between the Pyro and the NG, with the Soldier having a nice bomb. But it looks like the blue Soldier went too far back and there was already a scout waiting for him. But he's still alive, that black box health, keeping him alive, but the nice rocket by the red Soldier. Now it looks like blue team's going to be the first one onto this point, and their red medic went down, so blue team's going to have a 100% advantage.
And it looks like they're going to actually. I guess they're not. Usually they go for a forward hold. They're going to actually do a slight forward hold here over on the concrete side. They do have the Kritzkrieg ready to go, as you said. And are they going to use it? They do see the medic. Finally, Kritz does come off. They're going to try to pick off the medic, but not able to get anything with it. Quintosh does get a nice sticky onto the atomic there, so no Delamaman for this upcoming push from ODESZA. But Uber is coming in over the top, trades with Quintosh as he goes down to the Pyro. And this might be enough at least to take a little bit of ground. They're going to get quick respawns here thanks to the way Viaduct works. But now they're going to take a forward hold with Breakfast Jr. and the medic onto this cliff area as the engineer goes down. So we'll see if anything is going to work out here as the spy is decloaking right behind the heavy. Takes down Breakfast Jr. Now gets the butter knife. One shot onto the medic. Another shot onto the medic. Is he going to be able to do anything? No, the medic's going to be able to get out alive here. But that might be enough for ODESZA to be able to push on this point as a minute already off the clock for Chessclub.
Yeah, 1 minute down, and looks like this will be another stronghold. The red team just pushed on with the NG with the soldier, getting the flank classes up. But there's a blue sticky trap near the cliff. I don't think they've seen it yet. I think you'd be waiting for the medic. It's still up. The pyro just walked in front of it. They're keeping it up. Oh, he just goes down when the heavy was just about to walk over it.
And here comes the Kritzkriegs out of ODESZA, but actually it's not really getting anything. I'm not sure what that was popped on. The engineer does get caught in it. The Pyro's going to get caught out here as well, but that does keep the Kritzkrieg alive here for Chessclub for an easy retake, so we'll see how they're going to play this out. Looks like, where is Quintosh here? I'm sure he's going to get it. Medic is holding over on this. The Quintosh is pushing up the main side. I'm sure we're going to see a Kritzkrieg coming out here shortly. Finally does come out. And oh, what a perfect sticky directly over ODESZA's medic does go down there, so this should be an easy retake if they play their cards right. But Atomic with some nice spam takes down a couple in combination with the Scout. Sniper does take down Quintosh, so no Demo Man for this retake. And Atomic getting very aggressive. This is exactly what they need to do. They can't let him get that free capture time. Mini Sentry for Chessclub is covering the point, but it's so is, I guess, one coming out from ODESZA as the Pyro is getting across the point. Mint goes down to the Sniper, and Pyro trying to get aggressive across the point as Trigger Trade gets a nice little, I think it was a body shot onto the Demo Man there, and they do retake this point. 1:30 and ticking down here for Chessclub, and they're looking good right now as they have a 20% Kritzkrieg advantage over ODESZA.
Yeah, it looks like blue team is going to have, because they're holding behind the point, so it looks like they're trying to get a passive hold, wait for them to push in. But the Atomic tries to jump in, but just doesn't get it. But there's a spy on the medic, retreating, but for the rest of his team, he went too cocky, went in, but he has a DR, so he's able to get out. Looks like Blue Heavy is on his own near the concrete side, the medic catching up to him. Looks like the soldier's going to try going for a bomb, but it gets quickly shut down by the mini sentry.
And Tutorial actually just got a nice pick there on the medic. That's actually a Kritz drop there on the medic, and so they're going to pop the Kritz right away, get across the point, take down the Scout, take down the Pyro there. And so there we go. This is the aggression that we needed out of ODESZA. Breakfast Jr. actually doing a nice job. Was he actually? Yeah, he did take down the medic in that exchange. So Breakfast Jr. hiding behind the point and able to take down the ODESZA medic there. As he's going to get caught out there. But yeah, 1:40 on the clock, but no medic alive here for this defense. So this pretty much is going to signal for Chessclub to push across his point. And look at this engineer. I'm going to get on the point. I'm going to get this capture time. And again, nobody's contesting this capture time. Nobody's up there. Atomic's trying to get some spam down, but it's a little late as Chessclub already recaptured this point.
Yeah, looks like blue team's got that point. 40 more seconds. Soldier going for a bomb, but it's no avail. He might go in for a second one soon as his rest of his team are trying to come in. But he keeps getting shut down by a Scout. It's just the heavy, not the heavy, the Pyro, the medic, and the Scout, but the medic retreats back. But they are getting time on point with the Scout, with the soldier trying to get rid of him, but quick escape, but he unfortunately goes down. Marty's just trying to have a heavy v heavy behind the points, and then retreating, letting blue team get some more cap on point.
Yeah, and this is not looking good for ODESZA right now. Here comes the Kritzkrieg out. Counter Kritzkrieg is popped out, but does get the better of Breakfast Jr. there. Medic actually does go down with some laser beams, but there you go. Trigger Trade taking down on a 10K streak. Takes down the medic for ODESZA. Only 4 alive here. Virtually on each side, but oh my gosh, Quintosh coming over the top. He is trying to land something. He's going to get popped back. onto the point. It looks like ODESZA is going to get the better of this. Only 1 alive and 3 respawns coming in for Chessclub. Now they're getting some more respawns here, but they do have that teleporter up. ODESZA did get the capture point, but they have 0 seconds left on the clock. They have to play quickly, or their UGC finals is over. They are going to go finish off in second place if Chessclub captures this, as they currently are at 2-0. Here comes Breakfast Jr. Quintosh pushing across the point. Soldier trying to put some spam down with that rocket launcher. We got, let's see, Sniper getting across, and finally they're getting aggressive across the point. They realize that their game life is on the line. They do have a little bit of a man advantage, but here comes the Spy trying to get a pick. Does take down the Scout, but Atomic and the Heavy are trying to push across the point, not allowing Chessclub to take any ground. 50 seconds left on the clock. Everything is on the line, and you can sense that out of them. You can see how aggressive they're playing. This is a change of pace for them. Finally, they're doing what they need to do. They're playing aggressive. 40 seconds left on the clock. Each team has Creek ready to go. Who is going to pop first? Are they going to be able to get any picks? It looks like we're going to see someone coming out here. I'm assuming they're going to be popping crits here from this main area. Quintosh gets ready. Here comes this crit sticky. It's going to be popped across the point, and oh, down B goes. That's actually, a quick fix on the red side, and a perfect sticky comes across the point and just collapses ODESZA around that. Demoman treads the bomb in, but it's not going to be enough. And there you go, Chessclub 3-0. GGs are called as Chessclub wins the grand finals of the UGC EU Highlander.
That was
what a
very...
game.
Go ahead.
Sorry, John, you're going to say something? Alright, sounds like we're going to have some interviews coming in here. I'm not sure who we have coming in Mumble channel, but definitely going to have some people jumping in here. So what a great game overall. I mean, it was... I thought ODESZA, they had a chance there, but just that pure aggression out of Chessclub definitely just... I mean, I think Quintosh definitely, made that change of pace that was needed for the team, Looks like we got Tutorial in here. How you doing?
Pretty good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Do you feel like Jesus as your?
I do feel like Jesus. Almost felt like Jesus. It was only close.
So how was the game for you? How did you see the game?
I think we played pretty well actually. First map was pretty good. That was their choice, and we even won it. So, but we kind of lost it when we got into Steel. We never practiced the map. We just went, we went YOLO, and we got shot on. So,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Well, you guys seem to get stuck on that B point there, and it seemed to me like from at least from the outside perspective, you guys kept trying to push that AE corridor with your flank. Was there like kind of some strategy behind that? Were you just hoping to like distract them from that, or what? I mean, as you said, you didn't really practice Steel too much, but did you have any kind of game plan, or what kind of strategy you guys have going in for that B point?
Yeah, we kind of had a strategy, but it kind of fell apart when we kind of lost 5 minutes on the first point. We were supposed to cap this in under 1 minute, but people kept dying, so we couldn't cap the point, and they just repushed and had spawns, and it was just an endless fight. It was horrible. So we kind of just went YOLO for E, I guess, time was running.
Yeah.
But it didn't work, so...
Looks we got some more people in here. Scissors, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fine.
How was the game for you?
It was alright, I guess.
Yeah, so you were tagged up differently, right? You're playing Meta, correct?
What?
Wait, no, you're playing Pyro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Pyro. Yeah, okay. I thought you were Pyro. Okay, sorry. Like you were Pyro, but then I saw. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just like, there's a couple different tags up, and you know me, I'm just a dumb American. I don't know my EU players. But yeah, so how is it? So I don't know. How did you feel about kind of each of the different maps, kind of going through them?
It was obvious that like on the first map, the reason why we was because we figured that it's one of those maps where one stupid play won't cost you the entire game, and we figured that since we are like closer to a normal team than they are, we would be less likely to fail. What we didn't account for was that
I don't remember would be useless.
Oh, come on, Breakfast. Like he was a merc, and like we're not gonna blame him for it, but he didn't really call at all, and our Ubers were really, really, really bad as a result of that. So like,
well, you really need a demo man to lead your pushes on process.
Mm-hmm.
Like we tried doing it with the heavy, and we can't get anywhere. There's just too much distance that we need to close, and we couldn't really do it because Yeah, we had a Merc demo man, but he didn't really talk at all.
He literally didn't talk, like.
Yeah, no, it definitely seems like you guys were just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of wondering what was going on with your play because I've seen you guys play in ETF2L, and I thought I know your play style to be so much better, and you got some aggression out there. But as I kind of talked about in the cast, it was like the demo man kind of creates space, and then your team kind of fills it up, and that seemed to be kind of lacking in your process. But then was kind of when you guys went to Steel and then Viaduct, Quintosh seemed to change that completely, where he would get super aggressive, and then you guys would come behind. Did you kind of notice that change of pace as well, kind of in the final two maps?
Yeah, definitely. Like, after we were finished with the first map, we knew that it was clear that we had to take another demo, especially for a map like Steel, where you need like the coordination and stuff. And Quintosh has played with us for like so long now. I don't know if you know, but he got like banned from ETF as well.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but he has been playing with us for so long. He knows all our strats and stuff. He used to main call for us as well when he was our demo back in Season 6, I think it was.
You have strats? It didn't feel like...
Dude,
No.
wow. Says the guy who got completely wrecked on the map.
Did I get wrecked?
On the map? Yeah, you did, dude.
Alright.
Yo, I fucked the whole team up, dude.
Yeah. You were no match for my spy checking.
I just want to say, that, sorry to interrupt you, sisters, but it's kind of embarrassing of Chessclub to drop one map against us because we're not really a team. Like, we've just
Hardly
been together.
Chessclub. How many Mercs did we have?
Oh, can I finish? We've just been a mixed team the whole season. We've had rust issues. Like the team that won last season, UGC Platinum, is not even the same as now. We've changed like 7 players, and I don't know. I think we still managed to play well because Chessclub was.
I
really
didn't
bad
say you
today.
We played the
dude.
whole season together as that team. It's hardly a mixed team anymore.
No, we didn't play. Like we've had. If you
Dude,
know, like
I remember
after you,
like when you played us on Viaduct, I remember you were like scrimming it the entire week. I even murked for you guys twice. So don't tell me you're a mixed team.
we are a mixed team.
No, you're not. To be
Like
honest.
we've changed our players throughout the season. What are
No,
you on about?
dude.
You've had the same
The
players all
core is like-
season.
Okay, all right, guys, all right. This is
Just
good.
afraid,
This is you bring opposite sides in there. It was a good game either way. Kind of coming into here, you guys kind of both showed it off. I don't know. It looks like we got the sniper in here. How do you is it Yog? I didn't.
Yeah,
Or how
I
do
think
you
so.
pronounce it?
Yeah, kind of up to the design.
Yeah. So how did you feel about the games?
I felt like my game on Plus went pretty well. I kind of tied with Inso, which was, I don't know, I guess unexpected. Some sort of the underdog or a new player, at least
Yeah.
in these kind of divisions.
And then I saw in Steel you kind of struggled there. Where were you kind of? Where was kind of your struggle coming into Steel against them, or just kind of in general?
Kind of in general, because our team, like Tutorial explained, we had major issues taking our strats and actually doing them, like, or supposedly a hold kind of failed as well, but yeah.
Nothing went like it should, so that's why
Wait,
we
did you
dropped them
actually
You
out.
didn't
try to
have anyone
defend
on
A?
A, did you?
Yeah, we had like
What?
3 players on A. I don't know why, but that happened and didn't work.
We just walked in and kept. I didn't even notice anyone, to be honest. I
We
just
were
destroyed
we
some
were in
stickies
the
and-
back corridor, like from spawn. It did work so well.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of typical. I mean to kind of push over that pretty easily. I mean because you guys Chessclub, you guys had your heavy got picked off, right? Like on that push when you guys were holding A, like heavy got picked off, or somebody did. I
Yeah.
forget
Yeah,
who-
yeah. It was
Did
me.
you actually stand in the barrel breakfast, or were you just?
No, no, I went.
Yeah, I somehow picked breakfast. I don't know how.
Yeah, I got a bit too far forward, but it wasn't a big deal because I knew I'd be
Yeah.
up for when they push B. I just sat
Yeah.
on that corner on B the entire game and didn't peek their sniper once.
Yeah, you love that corner in that dispenser. You're sitting there the whole time. Breakfast. It's beautiful.
Now, I have a question for you, Sigafoo. Who do you think was the best player in this game today?
In this game today, that's really hard to say because I felt I don't know. I mean, like I think it was each demo man really. Well, Quintosh and Atomic really. I think they set the tone for the game. But
Quintosh, what?
What?
well, I mean, he because all of you guys played really well. I mean, like this is it. It's like it's hard as a caster to kind of like watch each individual player. So like you see the big plays. So it's really hard to say say who is the best. I can't do that. I'm sorry. You're all
just
my
messing
children,
with
and I
you,
love
dudes.
you equally, except for Tutorial. You suck, and I'm just kidding. I love you, man.
That's true.
Oh,
I actually have an announcement to say
Yeah,
after this
that-
game.
oh boy, here we go.
If I can go ahead. Today is
Sure.
the day that I will be quitting Team Fortress 2
No.
because I made a promise by the start of the UGC season that if we ever lost to Chessclub, I would just quit the fucking game. So basically, that's what I'm gonna do.
But why didn't you quit when we beat you on Viaduct?
Because because my team needed me.
He was in his
They
moment.
literally.
Well, you
What
let them
kind of
down.
fucking
I'm
promise
gonna
is that?
pack my fucking computer today and never gonna start this game again.
Oh man, the scene
But-
will be so
I think
improved.
it was a fun game today. Actually, we didn't get
It's a good
into
game.
expecting too much, but it was fun.
All right, well, here, let's wrap it up here. We'll go through, do some shout-outs breakfast. Do you want to do any shout-outs?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Quintosh for being an idiot and getting banned and being terrible.
Beautiful. Scissors?
I'd like to shout out Vintage for saving us. Even though he's kind of a cunt, he's not that bad after all. And I'd also like to shout out Evil, who actually played for us today. Thank you for still paying for our service and being a good friend.
Tutorial?
I want to give a shout out to Wasp because we've been scrimming them all season. They've been a nice team. Shout out to all our mercs throughout the season, Nash, Mint, Marty, and everyone. And shout out to Blackout Gaming TV.
Yog?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Wasp as well for giving us a lot of scrims. And like to give a shout out to Bullo because why not? And because he's a poop.
Pineapple, any final thoughts on all this?
I just thought it was a very good game. It was very entertaining to watch, and it was great players by both teams.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Can we get some, just before we go out of here, anybody in chat, let's give some love to John on camera. He does beautiful work every week for Blackout Gaming so much. So please, let's give some hearts out to John here. And from everybody else, or from John, from Pineapple, thank you guys so much for watching. And thanks for tuning in to Blackout Gaming TV.